Supreme Court birthright citizenship decision leaves immigrants in limbo. On June 28, 2025, a U.S. Supreme Court ruling on birthright citizenship unleashed a wave of confusion and concern among immigrants, advocates, and legal experts. The decision, which addressed President Donald Trump's attempt to limit citizenship for children born in the U.S., he failed to clarify the policy's legality, leaving many scrambling for answers about a right long enshrined in the Constitution: automatic citizenship for anyone born on American soil, regardless of their parents' status. The court's conservative majority permitted Trump's executive order to take effect in 30 days, allowing agencies to deny citizenship to children unless one parent is a U.S. citizen or lawful permanent resident. However, by not ruling on the policy's constitutionality, the court left open the possibility of further legal challenges, creating uncertainty, especially in the 28 states that did not oppose the order. This could lead to a chaotic patchwork across the country, said Kathleen Bush-Joseph, a policy analyst at the Migration Policy Institute. Hospitals might be forced to determine the citizenship status of newborns and their parents, which is a logistical mess. Trump's order, issued in January, was initially blocked by 3 federal judges, escalating the case to the Supreme Court. The president, a Republican, has argued that birthright citizenship attracts migrants to the U.S. to give birth. Hundreds of thousands are coming because of this policy, which wasn't intended for that purpose, he said at a White House briefing on Friday. For immigrants like Lorena, a 24-year-old Colombian asylum seeker in Houston expecting a child in September, the ruling has sparked fear. "I'm worried my baby might not have any nationality," she said, requesting anonymity for safety. "I don't know if I can pass on my Colombian citizenship or include her in my asylum case. I don't want her to be stateless." Immigration advocates estimate that the policy, if enforced, could deny citizenship to roughly 150,000 children born annually in the U.S. "This creates unequal classes of people with different rights," said Juliana Macedo do Nascimento of United We Dream, an immigrant advocacy group. "It's a recipe for chaos." Lawyers and organizations in Republican-led states reported a flood of calls from worried immigrants. Lynn Tremonte of the Ohio Immigrant Alliance spoke with an East Asian visa holder whose pregnant wife was concerned about their child's rights in Ohio, a state not challenging the order. He kept emphasizing his desire to protect his child's constitutional protections, Tremonte said. The ruling also preserved lower court protections for members of 2 plaintiff groups, CASA in Maryland and the Asylum Seeker Advocacy Project. But questions remain about how membership would be verified or whether others could join to avoid the policy's impact. Betsy, an 18-year-old U.S. citizen and CASA member from Virginia, whose parents are undocumented immigrants from El Salvador, called the policy unfair. "It's targeting innocent babies who haven't even been born," she said, withholding her last name to protect her family. In Louisiana, Navita, a Honduran asylum seeker and new mother, shared a friend's fears. Pregnant and without legal status, her friend is anxious about whether her child, born in a state not opposing Trump's order, will be granted citizenship. "She's terrified and doesn't know what's next," Navita said. As advocates filed an amended lawsuit in Maryland to seek nationwide protection, the ruling's ambiguity leaves countless families uncertain about their children's future in the U.S.